The River and the Seven Habits of Stillness. Long ago, in a small village by a winding river, lived a young man named Ann. His whole life he chased work, recognition, and success, but the more he tried, the heavier his heart became. One day, exhausted, Ann sat by the river bank. There he met an old sage with kind eyes. The sage smiled and said, "You are like this river. If you rush too much, you'll break your banks. But if you flow naturally, you'll find peace. Let me teach you 7 habits of the river. 1. Begin the day in stillness. At dawn, the sage said, the river lies calm like a mirror, reflecting the sky. You too must begin your day in stillness. Sit quietly, breathe, and remember that each morning is a new beginning. The next morning, Ann tried it. No phone, no plans, just listening to the birds. A gentle peace entered his heart, as if the day had gifted him space before the world rushed in. 2. Act without forcing. Look at the water, said the sage. It never fights the rocks, yet it keeps flowing forward. This is Wu Wei, effortless action. Do not force life to obey you. Pause, breathe, then move when it feels natural. And realized he had always tried to control everything. Slowly, he learned to act with ease, and to his surprise, life began to flow more smoothly. 3. Turn ordinary acts into rituals. Happiness isn't only in great achievements, the sage explained. It's hidden in small acts. Drink tea as if it matters. Wash dishes and feel the warm water. Sweep the floor with presence. Treat daily tasks as rituals, and life becomes sacred. And began savoring meals, listening to the sound of his broom, even noticing how he set his pen down. He discovered joy was never far away. 4. Return to your breath. One day Ann asked, "But what if I feel lost in the middle of a busy day?" The sage replied, "Return to your breath. It is the river within you, always flowing. With each inhale and exhale, you come home to the present moment." From then on, whenever stress came, Ann paused and breathed. Even a few seconds brought him clarity. 5. Spend time in nature. The sage led Ann into the forest. Do you see? Trees don't rush to grow. Clouds don't fight the wind. They move in their own rhythm, yet all is in harmony. You are part of nature too. And walked barefoot on grass, sat under trees, and watched clouds drift. Each time he felt free, as though returning to his first home. 6. Let go of control. One rainy day, the river rose high and grew worried. What if it floods? The sage laughed gently. The river does not obey you. Sometimes it roars, sometimes it rests. Life is the same. You cannot control it all. Strength lies in bending like bamboo, soft but unbroken. And began to let go of rigid expectations. When plans changed, he no longer fought them. The more he released, the steadier he became. 7. End the day with release. Before parting, the sage advised, at night, let the day go as leaves floating downstream. Ask yourself, where did I resist? Where did I flow? Then breathe and loosen your grip. The night is for returning all things to the universe, so tomorrow may begin anew. And followed this. Each night he released his worries, and his sleep grew peaceful. Epilogue. Years passed, and Ann was no longer the same. He no longer chased life with restless force. Instead, he lived gently, present in each breath, each step, each ripple of the river. The old sage had spoken true. Humans are like rivers. When we learn to listen, to let go, and to flow with life, peace finds us, not somewhere far away, but here, in the very heart of living.